Dude, I just made a whole video. A whole video I just made just vanished. Didn't the button that was at the top the whole time that I'm doing it disappears. All that gone. I wondered why momentarily. As even now I am. And then I think this is it. Because as I made this, I pressed these. I've been using this one for a minute because I really believe in the solfeggio tones. Is this the one I need to get through for this? Yeah, exactly. See, this is where it stopped. And I was saying this in the video. I was talking about this. And let me continue. I can make this more concise, and I can do that. Not a problem. I started with this because of helmet. Reasons, because we're going to take the helmet off. Are you serious? It was just there, and then it's giving me some. It's really giving me some kickback, some kick in the balls. So here's what I notice. It'll do it. You gonna do it? There we go. It's gonna say helmet. Helmet. Now I don't like Boba Fett. I don't. I don't know what his deal is. He's like a bounty hunter, right? Do these buttons do anything? Nothing. They do nothing. They're for helmet. Oh, they do something. Oh, I get to change this? Oh, what a wonderful thing. You can change your exterior. Great. That's just what I need. Because without this, I wouldn't have been right, of course. And I'm sure I can change all the helmets. You give me more choices? You know it's not important. No, it's not. I'm purple-headed dishwasher. Purple monkey dishwasher. Moving down. Can I be honest? I don't like Star Wars at all. I thought it was great when I was a child. And it's great now for what the point of it is, but they trash the movies that they've last made, which is just another sign of what's going on Earth is. You navigating. I sure as hell am. I am. Let me get back on track because I wanted to say how this stuff is fucking with me. Get out of this helmet. It's really lagging. Ah. That's more what it feels like. That's more what it feels like. So when I do all the stuff that I need to do, like the teleserve, I have had technical difficulties. I have, and it glitches and it doesn't operate properly, and I'm like, what the fuck? And the reason for that is because I am lightning. I am sort of new to during all this time that I've been here, I have worked on my empathy and my feeling other things under the new context of like knowing that these sensations and shit are not from me. These are other people's when I'm encountering them and what to do with that. It's magnified the experience for me of stress when it comes to anything paperwork, um, legal and such like tax. Oh, tax really does it. And now job. and now job. So what I've got to do is figure out how to muster that or release that, because number one, robotic systems don't deserve any reason to be stressful over. And if I react stressfully in regards to this because I'm not managing properly the emotions I've experienced off other people, then I would be failing my task. And I've recognized that this is the task for me because of the amount of stress and shit that I feel it. Now, it's not something that I have to feel or have to experience like that, but I have to transmute it. And I know how to do that now. I know what to do. I know what I need to do and what I have to do to get that to happen. And some of it is going to be some breathing. I'm going to have to sit down, and I'm going to do that after I make this video. I'm going to sit down and do some breathing and like chill the fuck out and calm the fuck down, which I do take for granted. And now that I have it at this level that I've gained, and it's a gain. I mean, the stress like that is before stuff like this didn't bother me at all, and I could just run right through it. And it's not that it doesn't have that same. I can still do that, but I have to be able to discern why there's other things along the way and what those other things are actually there for. The other little stressors, like the third party that you have for these meetings with what the state has, is called Secure, and what the one I had to deal with that I couldn't understand why I couldn't get through and what was going on, it was called Calendly, which I barely know how to say that. That's a difficult word to say. And I never could get even signed up with this one. Now, there's a reason for that. And there's a reason why I knew to finally ask, hey, who gives y'all the password to get on Zoom when you're talking to your daughter? Because they're doing like these meetings too. And it's the structure there that I'm supposed to pay attention to. And now I know. I didn't know this before. Now I do. Now I wasn't even in a state of mind correct for that, because I've got to get myself out of the state of emotion and in the right state of mind. Oh, hold on. Another thing, because I don't think it made it to the video because it didn't record. I talked with both my aunt and my buddy I used to work with, Doug, last night. My aunt this morning, him last night, which is a double verifier. You know, a lot of things I didn't know about my family and stuff I needed from my aunt, she gave me just a minute ago in the conversation. Shit I didn't know. But it makes sense. That's how it makes sense. And like things that you know and you can take as fact from a first-hand experiencer, you can't be the second-hand experiencer or the third until that first-hand experiencer gives it to you. Now, in the line of all the brothers and family and all that stuff like that, now that my dad is gone and I step into that place, it's sort of like an acknowledgement of placement like that in a validity sort of way that lets me go forward, because she told me some things, and all my uncles have done the same thing, you know. And the importance of that is important. It's important. I never got whole family connected like that, even with my mom's side, and it was a lot more fragmented than they are completely. Like you had an out of wedlock child with my grandma. There's so many things to fragment that family up. It's a wonder that we even remained as family, you know, on that side. And actually, when I started life, I didn't know none of this stuff. It was later in life I found out, because if you got a grandpa and he's not your grandpa, that's kind of a big deal, you know. But I gotta go. Come on, let me turn my. I never would have went to the internet about. No. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't. My hands ain't working this morning.
Ah, refreshing. Time for dream time. Time for dream talk. Dream talk time. Let me tell you my dream I had. I had a dream. I left Bastrop and went to Houston for something. In some sort of vehicle that I don't know if I've ever had or not. It was yellow. Like a yellow Jeep Bronco-ish sort of vehicle. Um, I'm trying to come back home so I can come work in Bastrop. But I didn't have a license and I had to drive. So all I had was something that I have now. And it was really weird because it was like the feeling that they were looking for my vehicle and it being really bright and easy to see was in the dream. There was some kind of danger on the road and there were tanks. I turned onto one highway that I needed to get on and somehow passed it up. Had to do a U-turn and there was a place, like an entry to a place where there was a big ass ditch in front of it, another tank, and my mom was out there. I don't know what she was doing out there. And then we ended up at my ex-girlfriend's house. We're in her apartment. She was just sitting in the chair. She was sitting on the couch. Amy was. She never got up or nothing at all because she was mad. She was mad at me. Then I was with my ex-wife, with her there. And I tried to leave both of them because I'm pissed off at them both. When I left, it put me back on that road where the ditch was. And then I was in some, I don't know, it was a bunch of roads that I remember from dreams, but they were really weird because it was like roads that you don't want to go down. And every way, all down the road is like different bad places. Where if you stop there, you're going to get robbed. You know, because it was just like, just bad neighborhood. Like with fucking damn near Mad Max times, people walking around just looking to loot and fucking murder, pillage. So it was really weird. I don't know if it was a sign for the times because it kind of felt like that was the times that it was going to be, or if it was just a dream. I don't know. It just felt weird. So I thought I needed to record it. Having a difficult time waking up. I'm real groggy this morning and I need some coffee. But I got shit I got to do, so I do need to wake up. I'm just having a hard time making that waking up process happen. So fucking tired and sleepy. When you have dreams like this, you don't have rest. You will be more tired after you've gone to sleep than any time before that. After talking to this guy that I haven't talked to in years, and I think it might have been a year ago that my dad wanted to go to the liquor store and I saw my friend, which is his wife, Samantha. Samantha was there and they had two little kids in the car because they've had two little kids since the time that I've seen them. So when I came to this town first, I got a job and we all worked together. Somebody came by my house and was like, "You want a job?" I was like, "I need a job." And then he picked me up the next day and we worked, and I worked there for like most of the year. Still in sync with God and all that. Because God had told me, "You're going to work on this job until it's done, until you're done. When you're done, you're going to leave. You're going to be doing something else." So I did. I worked on that job until the funder of it died, and sometime after that, we were working on a fence. The whole place was done. We're just working on a fence around it. Personally, I don't like working on fences. I hate them. I hate putting in fucking fence. I just don't like it. And I was with Michael Beck. Michael Beck was being a dick. I wasn't having it that day, and then I left. And that was the last day I worked. Didn't have a problem with it. That was the end of it for me. The next thing after that was going on in my life was I was having to study and learn and come up to speed with all this shit. All this shit that's going on. And that's when I did start learning it. Mostly. About the Emerald Tablets, the aliens, the child trafficking, the adrenochrome, all of it. And he gave me this lady. I wrote the name down. Let's see what her name is. He told me to check this lady out, that she has all these videos about what they did. Joan Osavar. Joan Osavar. So I'm going to check that out and see what I've come up with. And see if it has the effect that it should have on me. If I see what they've done to these kids, it's going to piss me off. Having rarefied my emotions with this grief process might be something that I need. Although I don't really like having back-to-back upsetting feelings like that. But it's not up to me. I'm taking the prompts and see what it goes, and then looking for a job today. All right, bye.